Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Alright, let's continue to explore around the Mount Panglai temple area. Smash some pots. Hello.
Now here's a face I haven't seen before. Tell me, are you the Prince of Dundrasil?
Well, actually, yes I am.
I thought as much. You remind me of my old friend. Your eyes are just like his.
What? I was gonna earlier crack a joke about the old hermit being Rab, but maybe that is the case. Message from the High Lama. Disciples of Angri-La, no doubt the events of recent days have come as a shock, but I urge you, do not lose hope. After all, the luminary is here now. Ha ha! Let us honor the memory of our fallen master by devoting ourselves wholly to our training. The wheel of time is always turning. Uh-oh. But with good karma, we may speed her soul's progress back to the light.
If one loses all will to win, one is already lost. Whether one emerges from battle in triumph or defeat depends not on one's skill with a sword or one's magical might, but upon one's will to win. No matter how powerful one's opponent, one must clear one's mind of all doubt, devote oneself entirely to overcoming the challenge they present. This is the first teaching of Angri-La. We disciples train day after day to master this mindset.
It's good, but, you're still not going to win if you suck. Or if your sword breaks or something like that. Hello.
Howdy, honey. What brings you here? Me, I was moseying around minding my own business when I found myself smack dab in the middle of a gang of red-eyed monsters fixing to eat me up. If it hadn't have been for a couple of kindly disciples coming to my rescue, I'd have been torn to itty-bitty bits. These fellas sure are strong and fast. You should see 'em wail on them varmints, quick as all get out. Guess all this training really does pay off.
That's great and all, but aren't you cold? Oh. Let's line it up. Line it up. Ah. I was hoping for a little bit more, air. What? Ald finds a mini-medal! Hello!
Angri-La is home to a society of monks who spend all their time training to be extra strong and clever. Are you here to train too?
No, actually I'm not.
Oh, then why did you climb all the way up the mountain? You're a strange one, mister.
Well, I had to search this cabinet and find nothing. What does this book say? There is a book called Don't Go Hungry, the local delicacy of Angri-La. All takes from the shelf and has a closer look. It's widely agreed that Angri-La's unique style of cooking grew out of the need to provide delicious nutrition for the monks to perform their grueling training while still adhering to a strict vegetarian diet. Perhaps the temple's most famous dish is the legendary Bam Bam noodles, which are served only at special festivals. Claims that this is the most delicious food in all the world are certainly not unfounded. The meal is said to symbolize pride in one's achievements, and anyone capable of making the arduous mountain climb in order to taste them firsthand has every reason to be pleased with themselves. Bam Bam noodles, huh? If there isn't ham in it, how can it truly be considered the greatest delicacy in the world? There's a tourist pamphlet entitled Girl About Girl About Town, Puerto Valor. All takes from the shelf and has a closer look. Stay your day with a lazy morning relaxing by the water and enjoy a traditional breakfast of pancakes with coconut sauce and strong Valorian coffee. Ew, coconut sauce on pancakes? Ew. Then make your way to the beach where you can sun yourself while enjoying a good book and snacking on delicious tropical fruit. The sweet, juicy flavors of fresh Valorian produce simply can't be beaten. Well, except by ham. Once the day starts to cool, make your way to the casino and try your luck at the tables until it's time for dinner at the hotel's world-class restaurant. The chef's special is out of this world. Finally, sit at the bar on the beachside terrace, sipping a cocktail and losing yourself in the stunning saffron sunset, or the bartender's arresting azure eyes. This is just one of the many ways to while away your day in delectable Puerto Valor. If it sounds like your idea of fun, then don't delay. Start planning your trip today. Eh. I've been there. It's not great. Anyway, oh, hello. A seed of Therapusis. I don't mind if I do.
Here in the Temple of Angri-La, disciples undergo the most arduous training imaginable in order to draw out their latent spiritual powers. Before the mountain path was barricaded by the Heliodorian army, would-be heroes would come here from all over Adria in hope of learning the secrets of our strength.
Okay, is there anything on the stairs? I see no pots. Hello!
Welcome, Luminary. We have been awaiting your arrival for many years. One of us was especially eager to meet you, but alas. Pray speak with His Holiness. He will tell you more.
Okay, you can go down the stairs. Continue on your trip. Nope, alright, fine. She seemed almost like she was hopping, but maybe not. Okay, no. Excuse me. Just looking to see if there are any pots out there, and there are not. Okay. Zappa, why'd you change your hair again? I just saw a load of disciples racing into the High Hall. His Holiness must have summoned them. I've never seen them so excited before. I wonder what's going on. Well, it's just that I'm here. Hello! Light the fires, prepare the pots. The luminary has finally arrived. Oh, what an auspicious day this is. I must prepare a banquet to celebrate. Ooh. Make sure you have lots of ham, sir. Oh, we don't eat meat. What? What? I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Oh, this is just saying this goes up to the High Hall. Okay. Doesn't actually lead into an alternate entrance. Welcome, Luminary. This is the High Hall of Angri-La. His Holiness awaits you within. Okay. I will go say hi. Hello!
I welcome you once again to Angri-La, honored Luminary.
Yeah. Can I look
As
around
I
first?
believe you know, it is my privilege to serve as High Lama of this most sacred temple.
So I heard.
I am to address you as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Hush up, Hendrik. This is my speech. This is my speaking time.
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world, in the castle of Dundrasil.
What do you know about that?
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner?
What banner? It's vaguely familiar.
It is the emblem of Dundrasil. Since the Age of Heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth.
Oh. Well, I guess I've missed out on that.
Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang. Sadly, that was not to be.
Yeah, everyone kind of got murdered.
So if fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have seen Gemma. Met Gemma.
What of his tutor? This Grand Master Pang you speak of?
I'm guessing he's dead.
When the Lord of Shadows brought the world tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction.
Well, I guess that might explain how this place survived.
The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
A noble sacrifice indeed.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the Field of Discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
Okay. You're not walking very
It is
fast.
a
I could
shame
totally
that the
beat you
Grand
up there.
Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
Why are you taking the lead on this? Besides, I need to explore this place first. There might be pots to break. Also people to talk to. Hello!
For months, Heliodor has laid siege to this temple, accusing us of harboring the Darkspawn. All this despite our ancient alliance with Dundrasil, the nation that was once their closest ally. No doubt their forces would have stormed the gates long ago were it not for the fear of the Grand Master. Pang's powers were enough to hold an entire army at bay. Welcome to Angri-La, Prince of Dundrasil. Forgive me. It is a pleasure to meet with you at last, Luminary. I only wish that Grandmaster Pang could have shared in our joy. The Grand Master had awaited your coming more eagerly than any other. If only our beloved leader had not been taken from us. It is my honor to serve as chief instructor of this temple. If Dundrasil had not fallen, I would have trained you as a child, according to the instructions of Grandmaster Pang. No doubt you are eager to undertake the training that is your birthright, but first, pray, speak with His Holiness. He awaits you by the entrance to the Field of Discipline, which stands behind the temple.
Yeah, so that's making me think even more that Rab is going to be here.
When the Lord of Shadows sent the World Tree crashing to the ground, Grandmaster Pang summoned a mighty magical mandala to keep this temple safe from harm. But the exertion was too great. The Master did not return. A life was given to save those of we disciples. We must make sure that we put them to good use.
You could put them to good use by giving me money.
Luminary, you are all grown up.
Yeah, it kind of happens, you know? I saw stairs. Grandmaster's chamber. Okay. Surely the Grand Master would have some goodies inside. Hello.
All hail the High Lama. My friend was chosen to be the new High Lama. Now he's the most important person in Angri-La after the Grand Master, and everyone has to do what he says. Amazing, isn't it? He's only the same age as me, but we couldn't be more different.
Well, I hope he's still your friend. I hope you still play together and stuff. I mean, he is a kid. Hello. Don't your shoulders get cold up here in the mountains?
Welcome, Luminary. This is the Grand Master's chamber. It is where Grandmaster Pang himself resided until that fateful day. It is also where you would have awoken each morning if you had come here when you were a child and trained with us as you were supposed to.
So would I have slept on one of these? They don't look terribly comfortable. Also, I'm noticing a distinct lack of... Wait, okay. I take it back. It blended in. Alright, I'll take a vial of magic water. Aha! Books. It's not pots, but, I'll take it. There's a book called On the Nature of the Naughty Stick. All takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. The Grand Masters of Angri-La wield a mighty weapon whose name echoes through the ages. I speak not of the wave-cutter scimitar, nor of the staff of torn clouds. No, I speak of the Naughty Stick. The origins of this legendary tool of instruction can be traced back to the very founding of Angri-La. It is said that the stick itself chose the very first Grand Master. Some believe that it was carved from a branch of Yggdrasil, and that even a dragon could not break it, though it tried with all its might. Of course, it is best known for its use in punishing young monks for lapses of focus. The pain it inflicts is rumored to be so severe that acolytes fear that their very souls have been spanked from their bodies. Well, that's kind of child abuse then, isn't it? This book of wisdom entitled The Sutra of Angri-La. Ooh, Kama Sutra of Angri-La? No. Okay, apparently not. All takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. The teacher teaches that the man is of the world, that the man is the world, and the world is man. To devote oneself to good deeds is to serve the world. To bring goodness into the world is to protect it. The master teaches that through suffering we learn of ease, that through sadness we learn of joy. To love mankind and thereby the world, this is our duty. Man is the world, goodness serves the world. Learn good things from bad, and thereby love the world. These are the wisdoms of Angri-La, realm beyond the clouds. These are the precepts by which we live. I kind of want the naughty stick to be a weapon for Serena.
I will be the shield this temple needs. Fear not, traveler. I plan to put my training to good use and protect all who seek shelter here from danger. If the worst should come to pass, I shall lay my very life on the line. My steely physique shall shield the temple from attack.
Step on his toe. Oh god, my toe! Steely physique, huh?
Beyond this tunnel lies the field of discipline. Many would-be warriors have entered the sacred arena to train their bodies and their minds. Now, Luminary, it is your turn.
Okay. That's kind of pretty. I do like how bright the game is, even at the dark times.
Welcome, Prince of Dundrasil, to the field of discipline, where your ancestors trained to become mighty warriors and wise rulers. The High Lama awaits you within.
All right.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment.
Yeah, but I'm already enlightened.
Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history. And of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin.
Okay.
Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization.
That's a reference to peyote or something, right?
But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Serenica?
Who was this person?
I'm gonna go with Serenica.
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant.
Morkant? What the heck were you doing here? Well, I guess after we turned against the, Yorferwick, he got disillusioned and decided to, travel between worlds. Jeez.
Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends.
Something tells me that he did not take Elmandretta's betrayal all that well.
When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed.
So, I mean, I do like that we're learning about all the other people. I mean, we now know of 3 people who were in the party. Well, I mean, including
Before setting out,
the Luminary
they
himself.
carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Oh, I have, just not in this game.
Now, allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
Now, that said, I'm noticing the more part and the more part of the Dark One's name, and I'm wondering if there's a connection there. Well, at least the doors are nice and well-oiled. We 2 sworn companions, Erdwin and Morkant, do hereby pledge to lay low the Dark One, though it cost us our very lives. May this pact stand from now until eternity. It's kind of odd that Morkant would be here, you know, and not have tried to turn it into a Christian place, but alright, whatever. Okay. Out we go. Oh, I was totally expecting the top part to open, too. Do not see... Oh, hello. I'll talk to you in a moment. Yeah, that's, Yeah, we are pretty close. Alright. I'm coming.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones.
Well, you shouldn't have them carry it in buckets, then.
If your karma had been different, This is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you.
I feel like Rab probably should have mentioned this.
I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes.
Tradition needs to be broken at some point.
Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here.
Aha!
The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
Yep, that's Rab.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick.
Oh, how nutty.
During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honorable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
Hold on. I need to do some math here. So, assuming there are 365 and a quarter days in the year here, we're looking at just under 5 times a day.
The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
So how many of those times were because he was caught pulling out porn? I'm definitely not getting
achievement indeed.
I'm definitely not getting paddled by that.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time.
Yeah, but he did kind of let himself go afterwards.
The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it.
Alright, well that basically tells me that the Hermit is not the one here. Well, it makes me think, revise my earlier thought.
Tonight there will
Still
be a
could be,
modest
but-
feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us.
I'd be more than happy to, but did you really just bring me out here to talk to me?
We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
That's fair. That night, the High Lama holds a banquet in Ald's honor. It's always nice to have banquets in my honor. Also, I do resent a little bit that we had to come all the way out there just so you could talk to me and show me the naughty stick. On the other hand, I do want that as a wand for Serena. The long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training, and eat, drink, and dance till the early hours. Then morning comes, and there really needed to be more meat.
Awake at last, It is high time we were on our way.
Dude, it's like 5:45.
If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Oh, there's still some more to do here. I sense it. And by sense it, I mean there was totally another path that we could take.
Good morning, Luminary. Did you enjoy last night's banquet?
I kind of would have liked to have seen it.
With the Grand Master gone, there is little we of Angri-La can offer to you apart from our hospitality. Please feel free to rest here as long as you like.
I do appreciate that.
Hello, how did you enjoy the party last night? Our butter tea is the best in all Erdrea, don't you think?
Butter tea? Butter tea? I have never heard of this concept, and it might actually be a tea I'd try. Alright, viewers, tell me if that is a thing. If that is like a real Tibetan type thing. I mean, obviously these people are pseudo-Tibetan, so... Alright, first of all, nearby quests... Alright, there's going to be a quest in the other part of the town, clearly.
Ah, Luminary, I trust you slept well last night. His Holiness awaits you outside. It seems he is keen to wish you luck on the next stage of your journey. He had said he intended to speak with you alone, but I hear raised voices coming from the other side of the door. What could be happening out there, I wonder?
Well, we'll find out in a moment. Okay, that's that.
Last night's party was such fun. After all the terrible things that have happened lately, it was wonderful to see everyone enjoying themselves for once.
That's true. That's true. Alright, what's going on out there?
And the hermit? What news of him?
Kind of surprised that Sylvando hasn't made any appearances at all.
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I'll do it. I can do it. The enemies will be nothing compared to my Giga Slash.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
And if I take care of it for you, will I get paid?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Still feeling like this is rad.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit.
Alright, definitely feeling that this is rab again.
The mountain has become infested with monsters,
Whatever.
emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows.
That'll be
It is
easy.
a perilous place indeed.
Totally gonna get my butt kicked, aren't I?
This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
Well, right, but you sent the guys with hair. Everyone knows that the ones without hair are the stronger ones.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
That you have, and there's only one possible solution to that, isn't there?
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
Shouldn't I be making the offer?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
We're offering.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need.
He's not an innocent.
These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
Of course.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Your lower
but
left
I cannot
ventricle?
allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
Yeah, you're a kid. You don't need to come.
We must
Okay.
depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
Okay. Hello.
The path to the top of the mountain lies to the east as you exit the temple. Be very wary, there are many fearsome creatures lying in wait there.
Hey, Zappa, how's it going? Why do you keep changing your hair? Your face?
Why would that hermit head to the top of the mountain alone? Does he not know that place is infested with monsters that have been driven into a frenzy by the Lord of Shadows?
Yep, little kid's joining us. Is he actually going to fight, though? Probably not. Although that'd be pretty awesome if he does.
If one loses the will to win, one is already lost. Whether one emerges from battle in triumph or defeat depends not on one's skill with a sword or one's magical might, but upon one's will to win.
You know, so again, I kind of feel that's not accurate. You know, if you're incredibly inept, there is no amount of will to win that is going to let you win against a trained warrior. Just saying. Like, just because you're a first level wizard who has the will to win doesn't mean you're fighting you're taking on that great worm red dragon and succeeding. It's just probably not going to happen.
No matter how powerful one's opponent, one must clear one's mind of all doubt, and devote oneself entirely to overcoming the challenge they present. This is the first teaching of Angri-La. We disciples train day after day to master this mindset. Perhaps our teachings might aid you in your battles to come. Would you like to experience our training for yourself? This particular lesson involves defeating a mighty monster using a certain pep power.
Oh god, another one of those. Oh. Alright.
Will you accept the challenge?
And we'll get a Mystic. I don't know exactly what that is. Lolical appears, soaking wet from standing under a waterfall in the Icy Mountain heights, and says, "You'll accept that quest?" The monk wants you to show that you truly understand one of the core principles of the teachings of Angri-La by defeating a monster with a particular pep power. Yeah, we'll do it.
Good, you have the spirit of a true disciple. I sense that you have braved the battlefield countless times before, and performed the dance of death with many a foul fiend. For this trial, I would have you slay one of the boreal serpents that haunts the paths of Mount Panglai during the day, and hide themselves away at night. They are fearsome foes indeed. And not only that, you must use the pep power Blaze of Glory before felling the fiend. This skill vastly increases one's attacking might at the expense of defense. It encourages one to eliminate all thoughts of defeat from one's mind and concentrate entirely on the offensive.
Ald accepts the Understanding Angri-La quest. Okay, well, do I have that? Blaze of Glory. That is Alden Hendrick, okay. Alright. Okay, so also Mystic. Do we have a Mystic already? I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure that's one of these cards. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and save it, and when we come back next time, we'll go ahead and head up the mountain. See you then, everyone.